just got done teaching a parkour class. I think this video might kind of be all over today, but I think it should be fun.
What the heck's that kid doing? Man, little drivers.
Yeah, you made it. All right, awesome. So we just switched out cars. We have our guy Mike behind us. Simon is meeting us at the location, and we'll go from there. Simon, are you ready? Tim, are you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay.
Let's do it one more time. Back up, action.
Try to make it look accurate as possible to the point where you're kind of getting from here and then.
Yep. All right, go green. All right, and cut. And cut.
That was good. That was cool. Really good.
Just don't run over me. So, just start rolling first and we'll just gradually.
Yeah, sounds good. Simon, you ready? Yep. Mike, you ready?
Yep.
All right, camera on, mic on. 3, 2, 1, action.
How'd that go?
That was I think that was good. That was scary. So, I'm sure by this point in the video you are wondering what in the world is going on. Well, it's been a busy day. It is just a little past midnight now, so I'm gonna get to bed soon, but I just want to share this video with you guys. I'm sure as you noticed, we are working on a new short film that will be releasing on this YouTube channel soon-ish. And just throughout these next couple of weeks, months, however long it takes to finish this, by the rate it's going, it'll probably be a few months. But I kind of wanted to share with you guys some of the tips and tricks that I use for my filmmaking process and show you guys some of the behind the scenes without giving away too much of the story. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. This project was just something that we wanted to do, and kind of really just a passion, really just a passion project. Not necessarily something we're getting paid for or anything like that. Me and my cousin, he's kind of helping co-direct everything. We just finished writing the script for all of this. We are now kind of in storyboarding stages of it all. Now, as a graphic designer and artist myself, it seems like the storyboarding process should be like one of my favorite things to do, but to be honest, it's really not. I know like a lot of directors that is one of their favorite moments when they can start to see their story in their mind come to paper. And maybe even if I had like an actual storyboard artist that I could hire to draw the pictures for me, that might be fun. But like for me sitting there actually drawing them out, I hate it. I really do. Some directors, they actually like to literally storyboard the day of shooting. I can't remember his name right now. Who's that? I like to be a little bit more prepared than that. Where is my storyboard book? I'm pretty sure I brought it down here. I thought I did. I'm sure I brought it down. Where'd it go? I'll be right back. So here it is. I found it. I did leave it upstairs. So yeah, this is the actual storyboard. I like to draw literally each frame out. Well, not every frame, but every camera angle. So every time the camera would change. Ooh, here's the script. So every time the camera would cut, basically, this is where I would draw each little storyboard out. I have learned it really, really does help on set. As much as I hate doing it when you get on location, you're filming, it's good to just have something to follow. And a lot of times you'll get on location and realize like, all right, actually I think I like this idea better. You'll change something, and that's okay. I think it's really good to have, allow your actors, especially like in a small film like this, allow your actors to have creative freedom, allow yourself to, when you get on location, to have some freedom with that. But it's always good to have something to fall back on, because then in this case, we get on set, we get on location, and we know we just need to get these frames. And once we get these, then we can have freedom to do whatever else we want and try some other things. But we know that if those new things, maybe we just weren't thinking, maybe we like accidentally create a little loophole while we're out there, we always know that we have this here that we can fall back onto at any point and keep everything solid. For example, just this past week we did a scene, the opening scene of the movie is taken at a gas station, and in this spot here we have our main guy on the right side as our second character comes into frame on the left side. We got on location, and the way that the pumps were located, the way the door of the actual gas station in our car was placed, it just didn't work out like that. Just the angles didn't make sense and it couldn't work. So basically what we had to do is, as you can see here, we just simply flipped that scene. So instead had our main actor on the left side and our other guy came in on the right, and it ended up working out great. Even simple things like that, keep in mind, you know, once you have something written down on paper on your storyboard, you know what you need to get. Moving away from the short film for a minute, that was loud. Back to storyboarding. I was recently hired to do a promotional video for the South Troy Dodgers training facility. They do baseball. They've trained a lot of great baseball players who have now moved on to major leagues. So for the video, they actually had one of their guys that had trained with them since they were a little kid, Tommy Canley, who's now a New York Yankees pitcher. So that was a fun time. During that process of that video, it was something that I wanted to just get in and get out real quick. Not necessarily the shooting itself, but more of the editing of it. I wanted to film there, get it home, edit it, get it back to him as quick as possible. So that was something that I knew I wanted to storyboard for, you know, to be able to get on set, know what I wanted to film, know the scenes, the angles, everything I needed. So something like that can be very difficult when storyboarding though, because for example, I didn't really know what the full facility looked like or where we were going to be filming, so drawing out literally every frame by frame like that would have been almost impossible because, well, I didn't know what it looked like. I wasn't that familiar with the place. I instead came up with this idea of digital storyboarding. And it's not something that I came up with myself, but I did find some good little loopholes and good ways to do this. And that is basically doing digital storyboarding by using stock footage. So it's not necessarily, you know, the facility itself, but it's more of just the people, you know, knowing where you want your people positioned, knowing what you want them to do to show off what you're trying to get in the best way possible. Now I know what you're saying is like, oh, well, you know, stock footage is expensive, you know, I don't want to be, you know, getting a membership or spending, you know, a bunch for each clip. Well, that's actually a cool thing, because if you go right onto Shutterstock, one of the biggest ones, they actually have a download for free button. So you can download this, the actual footage itself, if you're going to use it for like your film or commercial or whatever you're actually going to use it for. It's unusable because it has a giant Shutterstock watermark right over the front of it. But for just storyboarding, it's all you need, and it works great. I was able to create a video that really helped me a lot get the vision inside my head, and I knew exactly what I wanted to film when I got there. So this is probably not something that you'd want to show your client. It's not very professional and, you know, pirating stock footage and all. But for you as an editor, it really does help a lot. So I'll show you the video I did for the Dodgers facility, and then I'll show you the storyboard too, give you like a side-by-side comparison so you can see kind of what this idea looks like. Just a heads up too, I did have some footage that I filmed from a previous time of being at the facility, so I was able to use some of the same clips that I used to storyboard. I was actually able to use them in the final cut also.
Come on in, guys. So right up through here is where we get all the work done. All right, so being a former Dodger, so this is where a lot of the kids who are playing now and former players, we all come here to work out and, you know, get ready for the upcoming season. So I'll take you through and show you my workout.
Get there!
So that whole beginning walkthrough part there was something we actually came up with on location, and then the end action sequence was what was storyboarded. So let's take a look side by side.
Show you my workout.
Alright guys, well it's been a fun time talking storyboarding with all of you. If you guys are interested actually in this book at all, well, not this book exactly, but one that looks just like it without any writing in it, link is actually in the description. The book was like, I think like under 10 bucks. It says storyboarding right on it here. It's a 16:9 aspect ratio. I've got no complaints about it. Works well, really cheap. Definitely recommend it for your short films. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys at least just found this video entertaining. If you didn't find it useful or educational, you can check out my website. You can buy some cool prints, that kind of stuff on it. You know, promoting here. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. I got nothing now. Still need an outro. Just... Ooh, there we go. That's cool. Ready? So you want to know one of the creepiest ways to get focus? See, that's the one thing about Panasonic is I absolutely love the camera. Never had any problems. Except for one thing is sometimes the autofocus is just crap. So this is what I do. Wait. We'll just set this up here and then just put our Darth Maul head there.